It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Knicks in New York. Checking out New York. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And you know, the shots will be dropping tonight with James Harden on the floor. What makes him so hard to guard, Shaq?
Well, you know, I've never been a shooter, but I've played with a lot of shooters and I've studied their shots. I am a doctor, Ernie. So in analyzing his shot, he has a very controlled release no matter how many hands are in his face. As soon as he crosses half court, he's a threat to pull up.
Ernie.
Shaq the Quack.
Ernie.
I like that one, Ernie.
What am I doing?
You're doing that James Harden thing.
I'm stirring the pot, baby.
Yeah.
I'm stirring the pot, baby. I'm stirring. But the moment he gets you off balance, he puts you on that island, and then it's over, and it's over. This guy has an unbelievable knack to score. One of the best in the business that I've seen in a long time.
And he got that crazy Euro step.
Oh, the Euro.
I mean, that thing looks like a travel a lot of times.
No, it is. It's not a Euro step. It's a travel step. It's a vacation step.
Oh, okay.
It's a Euro vacation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I thought you were talking about his beard.
What does this mean?
He's on an island. He's stirring the pot. Whatever he's doing.
Whatever it means.
He's doing it.
Got it.
He's doing it.
Hey.
Got you on that island.
Kevin Harlan, you see us
Couldn't
doing
guard
this? You see us doing this? It's pretty stupid, doesn't it? Yeah. Back to you.
That's what that means for real?
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. The New York Knicks come into this one after a win against the Pistons in Detroit. And only a single point of separation there. Great game. It came right down to the wire.
In a close game against a tough opponent, I thought they did a terrific job of just keeping their composure and not really being rattled.
And so off the tip, it's New York. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Harden and Ariza, the athletic wing pair. Nene is out there with Anderson. And it's Beverly in at the one. New York moving it around. And that one drops for him. Anthony's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Knicks. Indoors in the early season, you start to get a glimpse of what teams might be and what teams are going to falter a little bit and how they're going to get out of it. Different situations arrive early in the first 2022 games.
I'll say, you know, Doug Collins is fond of saying it's a first quarter league. I'm a believer in it's the first 25 games of the season league. It gives you a good sense of which team has drastically improved, which team may surprise you. So much is going to be formed in that first quarter part of the season.
Here's Noah following the score by Trevor Ariza. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. David had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike D'Antoni. David, what do you have to say?
I asked him to sum up their season to this point. He said, look, there's room for improvement, but there are a lot of positives we can draw from. He just wants to see more consistency every night. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Out of hand on it.
Twice on the pipes. Nene sends it back.
Beverly up top. He's covered by Rhodes. In the corner, Harden. Off target from three-point range. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Holiday. Lets it go. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Yeah, and that's exactly why he needs to become the primary focus for that defense right away. Try to cool him off before he gets too hot. You're always surprised when he misses that kind of look, whether the defense is on him or not.
Rose gets the bucket.
He sets his mind to it. Derrick Rose is able to attack and finish through contact about as well as anybody in our league.
Now, here is Harden. 23 points for him the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
The other thing, he really changed the pace of the game when you consider how many free throws he shot. Drawing fouls is an art, and really, he has mastered that part of the game.
Here is Rose. The Rockets making the shot. Left side, Porzingis. Uncovered. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
You know, I thought at some point they might do an about-face with their defensive strategy, perhaps throw a different wrinkle at an offense that was killing them, but they never did it.
The Knicks with the lead. Now the feed to Rose. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. Here's Beverly, who's with the block. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Here's Noah. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Yeah, always consistent offensively, but he sure looked good on that finish.
Nene, the screen. Beverly, the pass to Harden. Kicks it to Anderson. Got a piece of it. Stole Noah. And now the Knicks on the break. Rose has capped the ball. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. It's a very good look and converts. Anthony's got his third basket of the night right there. Beverly with the ball. Nene, the screen. Ariza outside. Pocket 6. Inside. Harden. Noah with the block. And they'll keep possession. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Porzingis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Nene. He's good with the little jumper in close.
Now, this is Nene's craft, right? He works inside, has a knack for getting it up and down.
Rose kicks to Holiday. Outside Rose. Dishes to Noah. And the rebound goes to Nene. Rockets trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Beverly dishes to Ariza. Back to Beverly. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
You know, unfamiliarity, not necessarily a bad thing. Each side gets a fresh look at something an opponent is doing without the pressure of being in your conference.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
The first free throw is good.
Obviously a different role for Nene these past few seasons. This was once one of the better starting centers in the league. Now he only starts in spots, and he just doesn't seem to have the same impact on the game.
And both free throws good for Nene. And with Nene, you think back to when he was able to plant himself on a blocked doors and just get any shot he wants through sheer strength and force, but not anymore.
Well, I think the one thing, Kevin, you could say is Nene still gives you good efficiency as a post player in terms of his productivity. The problem is with the way the game is moving, it's harder to find him guaranteed minutes. Obviously, there are quicker and more versatile options at the power forward.
Now, here is Harden following the miss by Derrick Rose. Harden kicks to Anderson. Knocked loose. Harden against Holiday. Jacks up a three. Harden, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's the Rockets on the break. Houston moving the ball around. Now here's Beverly. Here's Ariza. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. To the left side wing. Porzingis kicks to Rose. Out left to the wing. Outside, Porzingis. Looking to end the drought. James Harden with the rebound. Pocket rail by 5. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
The kick out to Holiday. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
You know, what's interesting about Porzingis is, yes, was there an adjustment period in terms of his NBA career? No question. But he had a very good grasp of the culture when he came over, and he loves the American lifestyle. He's got the slang down. He's a very outgoing guy.
And the culture shift for a lot of players coming from overseas, Doris, can just be an added task. But for Porzingis, might have made things easier.
I just love how Porzingis approaches everything, and he fits right in with what the fans want to hear. There's a confidence and a brashness that he plays with that quickly had fans flocking to him. You know, he's got the perfect personality and embraces the culture of sport. So it's hard to think that he won't be a beloved player for all of his playing days.
So both teams making some changes here. And we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. In second, the Rockets.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Rockets trail by 8. And Beverly kicks to Gordon. Now here's Capella. Defense right on him. There's the dish to Beverly. 5 to shoot. Here's Beasley. Another miss by Houston.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Holiday, the pass to Rose. Here's Kuzminskis. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The pass to Montejunas. Right wing. Capella dishes to Beverly. Gordon kicks to Beasley. 14 feet away. Beasley can't get that one to fall.
You know, that kind of miss can rattle your confidence. He knows he should have had that one.
Three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And here's Beverly. Pass to Montejunas. But he recovers it. There's the pick. Beverly, the pass to Gordon. Nailed from three-point land. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Knicks leading by 8. Passes it to Kuzminskis. Outside Rose. Down low. Thomas a screen. Here's O'Quinn. And got the English that time as it falls. And the Knicks lead by 10.
You know, that right there is a great example. O'Quinn has got great hands, so he can step out or bang inside with the best of them.
Now here's Gordon. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Beverly. He dishes it to Capella. Motiejunas has the open look. Offline with his 3. New York's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Now the pass to Kuzminskis. And Thomas has it in the corner. Some nice passing by New York here. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Already seizing control of this game.
Two teams in very different modes right now. One playing with energy and passion at both ends, and the other wishing for a reset button on this game.
Well, Doris, the NBA is consistently evolving, changing all the time. What are the biggest changes you've seen in the league over the years?
Well, this should be an interesting conversation, because if you think about Michael Jordan's era and how little impact the three-point shot had on the game, to the point where 2 years ago, Greg Popovich says, Kevin, and you've been calling the NBA a lot longer than I have, you can't win without the three-point ball. It's simply impossible. Would you say that that's been the single most significant change?
Probably brought more in focus with what Curry and Thompson have done. I love the ball movement.
It's a lot of fun.
The game is so much more pleasing to the eye now than, say, in the 90s.
Okay, and let me ask you this. So we talk about the three-point shot. The other thing with Golden State, and you mentioned Steph and Clay, this small ball, is that sort of a revolutionary thing that perhaps is not going to go back?
Well, the athletic ability, the length of their arm span, the ability to jump, they can almost equal what a big man would do, even in a smaller frame, a different kind of form, and maybe they've been able to adjust that way. I mean, what do you think? It's
as you know, and you know this better than I do, it's a sort of a reactionary league. And so you saw a team like Washington go away from a double low post that got them to the Eastern Conference Finals, try to play small, and they take a step back.
Yes, good point. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. Three-point play chance here. So it'll be Derrick Rose shooting. It's on Motiejunas.
And the one thing about Rose is that, you know, he can still get up for the big matchups. Whenever he faces another great point guard, he seems to play at his best level and loves to push himself and is willing to step up to the challenge. Let's just hope that he can eventually get back to that all-star caliber presence he had just a few years ago.
And with Rose and his injuries, it's not easy for him to put in a work day every day. But as you said, he can light it up on the big stage.
Yeah, and that is why he's such a threat. Even with his numbers being somewhat diminished, Rose knows what it takes to be a successful player at the highest level. You only wish he wasn't robbed of so much of his game due to injury.
He kicks it to Thomas. Holiday dishes to Thomas. Feeds to Rose. Shot pick. That's short off the rim.
He hasn't been able to shoot for a high percentage this quarter, but he's still pushing the action.
Beasley kicks to Motiejunas. And the shot goes down.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look from mid-range for someone with his size and his touch.
Now, here's Thomas. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's O'Quinn, and the Knicks miss again.
Might have overthought that. Not sure how he missed that one, guys.
Gordon against Holiday. Gordon kicks to Motiejunas. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start. And the defense not making things easy for them.
good and tight defense there bothered that shot. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Knicks out front. They lead by 12. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in.
You're playing against a team that is very scrappy. You know, they want to win as well. You got to come ready to play. You got to be ready for everything, and you got to be ready to claw to get this win tonight.
Ariza might as well be describing his own game. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Yeah, and he's been that kind of all-out guy going all the way back to his days at UCLA. When you combine that with his talent, he's a guy who, no matter where he's been, his teammates rave about him.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Their biggest advantage could be their fearlessness. Maybe a bad shot once in a while, but these guys have range and they know it.
They've got Anthony. Also, Kyle O'Quinn is out there. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. They're the group New York will start the second with. That one goes in. Capella's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Rockets.
You know, the passing there deserves a mention. That assist was a thing of beauty.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen James Harden become one of the most accomplished in the league at drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. And he makes no apologies for his style. He said free throws are a part of basketball. Not necessarily going in there and trying to draw a foul, but if a person can't guard you, he has to foul you. Or I'm going to score every single time. Kevin?
Maybe the toughest cover in the league, DA. Thank you.
What you like about O'Quinn in the mid-range is how quickly he pulls up for that shot.
Harden kicks to Gordon. Back to Harden. Shoots. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
New York leading by 12. And for a team with as much talent as the Rockets have had over the last few seasons, the results have been pretty mixed.
Yeah, and look at the club's recent rosters. I mean, they've been filled with a couple mega stars than everyone else. At some point, you have to look past all the individual stuff and make the commitment as a team to play for each other. Unselfish, fundamental basketball.
New York's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Outside Holiday. Outside Anthony. Pass to Endor. Three-pointer. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his third assist on the night. Rockets trail by 13. Beasley outside. In the corner, it's Brewer. Now here's Beasley. He's guarded closely. Harden kicks to Capella. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
Passes it to Endor. Rose with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And guys, as we know, New York has gone through some tough times in the past. The question now is New York City still a destination free agents hope to be a part of? Listen, the lure of the city certainly should be a factor. The other part, this is a storied franchise.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Anderson comes in for Michael Beasley. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Gordon. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Brewer. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Harden the pass to Beverley from 12 feet out. No good that time. And New York will come the other way. It just seems like the big markets don't have quite the same advantage they used to, Doris, in attracting free agents, wouldn't you say?
No, Kevin, I don't think you're more right. You could be more right. I think when the dollar signs are equal, winning becomes the biggest draw. And that's tough for a team like the Knicks that's trying to claw their way back into the upper echelon.
Nene, the screen. Here's Anderson. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Anthony kicks to Rose. Inside, and the ball's out of bounds. Last touch by Beverley. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for New York.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
He didn't look comfortable going up, but he knew it was a good look. Had to take it.
The New York lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Anderson. The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Endor. Back to Rose, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Poor decision making. You know he wants that one back.
Rockets trail by 12. Harden outside. He feeds it to Ariza. Down low. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Ariza. Anderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside Holiday. Here's Hernan Gomez. They grab their own miss. Anthony dishes to Holiday. Drills it from outside. Holiday's got 6 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Harden the pass to Anderson. Here's Beverley. The Knicks pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
He doesn't have a polished inside game by any means, but that's an opportunity he should convert.
Nene kicks to Anderson. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. Rose has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The feed now to Holiday. Here's Anthony. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight. Rockets trail by 15. Now here's Beverley. Anderson the screen. Ariza has the open look. Here's Harden. Back to Beverley. to the paint, knocks it loose, taken away by Holiday. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop and finished off by Rose.
The Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and bursting to the rim.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And for all the scoring, Greg, that James Harden gives you, he's also one of the top playmakers in the NBA.
You know, and even coming out of college, Kevin, a lot of scouts felt Harden could play the point. I mean, that's one of the reasons why this guy is going to consistently be in the MVP conversation. And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
You know, the momentum has shifted away from them, and now they need a strategy to recapture it.
See some numbers here on Patrick Beverley. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 10 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Nene, the screen. Harden dishes to Nene. He used that pick to get in close. Nene's got his second basket of the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside Anthony. The pass to Porzingis. Outside Rose. And Holiday has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. The baseline J. Offensive rebound to the middle. Ariza against Anthony. And Holiday kicks it to Noah. The shot misses. And it's Houston the other way. And here's Beverley. Ariza outside. Kicks it to Nene. Dishes it to Beverley. Leads it to Harden. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harden's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And for the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Noah, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, at 7'3", yes, he can dunk. But with that athleticism and his sense for the dramatic and his flair, look out, folks. He can be special.
Now here's Harden. Fires the 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
New York leading by 11. Outside Holiday. Anthony in the corner. Back to Holiday from outside the arc. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. Harden outside. Again, the miss by Harden.
What a great opportunity. Nice open look. You'll take those anytime you can get an uncontested shot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6. Anderson. And we see the growth of the three-point shooting big man, the stretch 4, if you will. Ryan Anderson was at the forefront, it seems, of that movement.
Yeah, especially at his volume of threes. He's never been just a secondary floor spacer. He's a go-to scoring threat with his outside shooting.
That free throw good from Anderson. And for so many players, the game of basketball is really a lifeline. whether to afford college or even beyond. And Doris, have you seen that aspect of the sport shape an individual's future?
No, I don't think there's any question. You can look up and down the NBA and every roster and know for a fact that the game of basketball has shaped the lives of these young men from the time they were in their earliest stages. I mean, for some, the game has been a lifesaver, no question about it.
Thomas kicks to Porzingis. Noah the screen. Porzingis passes to Thomas. Over in the corner, Rose to the paint. Here's Noah. The Rockets pull it in.
Boy, he almost never misses that shot, guys. But you know he'll take it again if he gets another good look.
By Harden, wide open. Misses the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Thomas dishes to Rose. And Thomas, here we go. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Anderson. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Eric Gordon subbed in for James Harden. And that one misses.
And when you look at the Rockets, I mean, plenty of offense. But last year, there was a huge drop-off defensively. And given this team's lofty goals, that really flies right in the face of that old adage, defense wins championship.
And that one's good. Beverly. Now Rose. He has 7. Outside Thomas. Outside Holiday. Right side Thomas. And the officials call a traveling violation. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Rockets, number 1.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
And talking about how the Rockets are structured, they do have some players on the roster, Greg, who can play defense. It's a wonder they've been so bad at that end.
I mean, the problem with defense, though, Kevin, is that it takes all 5 guys to buy in. You have to have a level of trust on the floor, and that happens for the Rockets only once in a while, which is why they give up an insane number of points to their opponents.
The Knicks leading by 12. Rose passes to Kuzminskis. There's the dish to Rose. Here's Thomas. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 6. Gordon kicks to Monteunus. Second chance shot. Got a hand on it. Thomas with the ball. Over to the left wing. Pass to Kuzminskis. And it's off from three-point range. Gordon kicks to Beverly. Now here's Brewer. He's guarded by Thomas. Passes to Gordon. Tries a 3. He can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 14. Thomas kicks to Rose. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Holiday. Back to Rose. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Rose has got 10.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3 when he's got some daylight.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Knicks lead by 17. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, looked like the offense was really working there. How were you guys able to get things going so well?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that, and we're just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Well, thanks for your time, Carmelo. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. New York came out ready to play. Tenacious on both ends of the floor, they took command early with a 13-2 run. They were able to string together a nice set of offensive plays to finish the quarter, making their last 4 shots. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back to New York City with all its buses and cars, cabs, people, all the hustle and bustle. This is truly the city that never sleeps. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
The 2 E's, efficient and effective performance from him, not needing a lot of looks to make a huge difference in the scoring column.
So it's the Rockets now, trailing by 17. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Trevor Ariza out there with Anderson. Then it's Nene in at the 5 down low. The Knicks shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Rose against Beverly. Anthony kicks to Holiday. Back to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. It's the assist that time from Holiday. Anthony's got 13.
You know, these are the kinds of nights when he gets it going like this, Melo can be a one-man band. You know, Jeff Hornacek was the man chosen to lead this Knicks team during their coaching surge. You know, you think about, they took a look at several names in and out of the organization, but Hornacek ended up being their guy. It seemed like they felt Hornacek didn't get a fair shake and is underrated as a coach.
Now Holiday, James Harden missing on the 3. Back to Rose. Some nice passing by New York here. Fires from the line. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's now 6 points for Porzingis. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Anderson in the post. He's against Porzingis. And contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. A lot of great defensive-minded coaches, too, in the NBA. Who stands out there for you?
Boy, this is Tom Thibodeau for me,
yes.
Right? I mean, he changes the way, you know, you talk about taking away boxes and elbows in the NBA, loading up to ball side, giving up contested 2s. That's Tom Thibodeau.
Attention to detail.
No question.
And the fun at the line is good.
It sure did seem like the Knicks were really wedded to the idea of playing the triangle. And you wonder, with the hiring of Coach Jeff Hornacek, it seems like they're pivoting to a more flexible approach. He really was a surprise pick, though. People didn't see this coming.
Both free throws good from Anderson. And Doris, when you look at Jeff Hornacek, how does he fit this Knicks team?
Well, I think, Kevin, they say they hired him because of his intellect for the game, and certainly he was a cerebral player in his day, a great shooter. The Knicks have been a below average in three-point attempts in terms of the new trend. I expect him to open that up a bit more.
Stolen by Beverly. Tries it from 19. The Rockets with another miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Knicks making a switch here. Rockets trail by 17. It's a good screen. The Rockets again can't hit.
Ooh, his shot is way off. Someone else is going to have to step up scoring-wise if they're going to be competitive.
To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart.
And every time he's pulled up from deep and let it fly, it's found a way to catch iron. Not sure if it is something with his release or the defense is bothering him on his threes, but I would expect him to attack the rim a bit just to kind of mix things up.
The Rockets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Porzingis has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Rose passes to Porzingis. Here's Holiday. Releases from the wing and drills it. Holiday's got 11.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
In just about every phase, they have dominated. Lockdown defense, explosive offense. This has been special.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Yeah, they're pressing, no question, forcing things that aren't really there.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. James Harden is second.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Three minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. He dishes it to Nene. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Knicks leading by 17. Rose kicks to Porzingis. Here's Hernan Gomez, guarded by Nene. The 11-footer bounces high off the rim and drops.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Nene with the screen on Rose. Harden outside. Shoots the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Harden's got 11.
Boy, total failure defensively right there, leaving him all alone in 3-point territory.
You know, the thing about James Harden, though, there's really no perfect way to defend him. I mean, he can torch you from deep, drives the lane as well as anybody, and especially when he's looking to create contact. And in many ways, your best defense against him is a good offense. You try to match some of his points by scoring on the other end. Well documented that maybe defense not his strength, but, you know, that's an area where if you want to have success, you're going to have to do a good job on that end.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 13. No coverage that time. He's got 14.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Beverly kicks to Nene. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And thinking about ways to stop Harden, part of the problem is that he's really built like no other player out there.
Physically, he's got that barrel of a body, the long arms, and just enough quickness to blow by you. He's elusive, yet always looking for contact, which is why he lives at the free throw line.
And he can't get the first one.
Listen, we all know a healthy, motivated Nene is an elite player at both ends.
Mike, he's checked in for Anderson. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Well, you can look back on the storied history of the New York Knickerbockers. A lot of huge moments for the franchise. I guess if I'd have to pick 1 or 2 moments that define my memories, Willis Reed certainly coming out of the tunnel. That's something you hear from generation to generation. And then obviously the drafting of Patrick Ewing.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And we know the Knicks won the very first ever draft lottery back in 1985. They selected Patrick Ewing. What a huge moment for that franchise.
Oh, Kevin, it was one of those years where you had a surefire #1 pick. Ewing went on to play 15 years with the Knicks, 11 times reaching the All-Star game. Never did win the breakthrough title, however.
Both those good from Trevor Ariza. And Trevor Ariza, one of the more consistent 3-and-D wings. Seems like he puts up pretty much the same numbers, Greg, every season.
Yeah, Kevin, a little bit of what you see is what you get. The difference I saw in him last year, though, although subtle, was the dip in number of assists and rebounds. The one thing Ariza has to guard against is getting too comfortable floating to that three-point line.
Porzingis can't hit. Rockets trail by 17. Inside. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Beverly. No good with the triple.
Neither coach nor his teammates are pleased with the way he's playing. He's simply got to adjust his shot selection.
And it's time for an injury report. Now an update on Joakim Noah from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Knicks head athletic trainer. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a grade 1 sprained ankle. A really discouraging development for this team at such an early point in the season. We'll see how they respond, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. Guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. Rose passes to Hernan Gomez. Beverly against Rose. Harden's shot is off.
Yeah, his shot's been out of sync, and it really has held them back tonight.
And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Both teams will make substitutions. The feed to Moniunas. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by New York.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Rose passes to Endor. Rose kicks to Thomas. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Harden. Rockets trail by 18. He kicks it to Beasley. And pushing it up, here's New York. Rose with the ball. They grab their own miss. It's tipped. Beasley with the steal. On the wing, Gordon. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night. And so it's New York with it. Outside Rose, out to the wing. High post try, good on the jump shot. 10 points for him. Rockets shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Harden kicks to Moniunas. Here's the screen. Beasley with the screen on Thomas. Second shot opportunity. Gonna count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Shooting one.
That's his first personal foul.
Brewer is checked in for the Rockets. The Rockets have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. That's good from Beasley. Here's Rose. 10 points for him. Now the pass to Kuzminskis. Thomas kicks to Rose. Back to Thomas. New York moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Brewer with the rebound.
It's ironic. As he continues to search for his rhythm, they continue to stay in the lead.
Here's O'Quinn, and then it for 2.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
And Brewer kicks to Moniunas. Outside Gordon. Floats one up, and it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Kicks to Thomas. He feeds it to Rose. Pulls it up. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 12 points for Derrick Rose.
What a slick bounce pass. Got it into just the right spot for the shot.
Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Now, here's Rose. He's got 12. Ring shot on the way. Rebounded by Capella.
And definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Scooped up. Beasley. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Houston making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The Knicks leading by 14. Rose dishes to O'Quinn. Rose passes to O'Quinn. Tries it from 19. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Harden's got 7 rebounds in the game. Beasley outside. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Two.
He's off on the first. That one misses. New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Thomas with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 9.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here's Brewer. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And how about that for a response?
Didn't take them any time to get those 3 points back. That's the shot they wanted.
Now, here's Thomas. Dishes at Denoa. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The open shot by Brewer. Again, the Rockets score. We've got 1:13 left in the third. And O'Quinn kicks to Thomas. Pass to Kuzminskis. Top of the key, Noah. Lets it go. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Noah's got his second basket. Rockets trail by 14. Here's Brewer. 5 points in the game. Harden up top. He's covered by Rose. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Not the strongest play defensively, though. I mean, he was taken out by that screen far too easily.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Sometimes even the simplest things are ruined, but they've got to be frustrated with that turnover.
Anderson, he's checked in for Michael Beasley. The Rockets shooting the ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter. Anderson the screen. Capella dishes to Anderson. Stolen by O'Quinn. Now here's Rose. He's got 12. Feeds it to Noah. They get it back. Kuzminskis the pass to Rose. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career. Rose knows how to get to the line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Rose.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 08, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. New York ahead, leading by 14. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Knicks leading by 14. They've got Noah. Rose is out there with Anthony. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Kuzminskis the pass to Rose. Here's Kuzminskis. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Noah. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Rockets trail by 16. Outside Gordon. Now the dish to Anderson. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Holiday with the block. He tries for 3. Again, the miss by Gordon.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
The putback and staying with the play, Anthony. And the Knicks lead by 18.
You know, you have to like the activity from your superstar. Anthony staying involved even off the basketball.
Capella gets to Ariza. Here's the screen. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
He hits 1 in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on it.
Rose passes to Kuzminskis. Anthony on the wing. Back to Holiday. And Capella sends it back. Anderson dishes to Brewer. Gordon for 3. Again, the miss by Gordon. New York leading by 15. Rose kicks to Holiday. Passes it to Rose. Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Noah. Shot clock at 5. No good there. The Rockets go the other way with it.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Gordon. And count it. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Porzingis is checked in for the Knicks. Houston also making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Corey Brewer. That free throw good from Eric Gordon. For New York, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Tries from 16, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Rose. And that's now 11 points for Porzingis. Beverly, the pass to Anderson. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Beverly. Off the left rim and out.
A slight rebound advantage for them. 1 more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Rockets trail by 16. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ariza outside. A throw. The Rockets again can't hit.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
What a brutal stretch for him, just trying to work his way out of it, which is harder than it sounds.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. Unfortunately, it looks like that injury is going to be a severely sprained ankle. Season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point of the year. We'll see how the team responds without him, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Well, I can tell you this. He has the pain tolerance to come back earlier than expected and the kind of toughness, too.
Rockets trail by 18. And here's Beverly. Left side Ariza. Deep from Anderson. The Rockets again can't hit.
I love the recognition defensively. They know he can knock down that shot, and you stay right tight to him.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, where they have been lights out offensively.
It hasn't mattered what tactic they've used. The inside game, the outside game, quick hitters, patient, whatever. It's all work.
Gordon dishes to Anderson. Will it go? Porzingis with the block. Gordon against Holiday. Outside Rose. Holiday. New York moving the ball around. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
And the NBA allows more fouls than college with 6, but some feel it might not be enough as it affects games too heavily. We lose some of our best players too early, some say. What is the right amount? Too much, too little? What do you think?
Well, I think they're right where they need to be perfectly frank. And if you remember in college basketball, the Big East, when Patrick Ewing was playing there, they went to 6 fouls. And I thought the level of physicality became absurd on the college level. However, it's different on the NBA. I don't think that 6th foul, it's the perfect amount for this league. I get that the fans want the stars to be on the floor. 6 fouls over a 48-minute game is absolutely perfect.
Outside Anthony. Here's Porzingis. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 7th assist in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Anderson, and he makes good on the layup.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
The Knicks leading by 23. Rose with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Outside Rose. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. The kick out to Holiday. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His 2nd from distance this half, 5 overall.
Now Beverly. Anderson a screen on Rose. Beverly. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
You know, we're never opposed to a little creativity. Ooh, did he have plenty of that? The double pump, having some fun.
Anthony kicks to Holiday. Pass to Rose. Anthony on the wing. And Anthony gets double teamed. Just on the clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Anderson a screen on Rose. And Beverly kicks to Anderson. A 3-pointer is right on target. Anderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, to leave him there all alone on the perimeter, he had no problem cashing in. No hesitation, just drills it.
The pass to Porzingis to the inside. Here's Noah. And again, it's New York.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Gordon with it. Anderson a screen on Holiday. Gordon goes in. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Noah. Houston with a big group substitution here. Harrell, he's checked in for Nene. Beasley comes in for Anderson. Sam Decker's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Patrick Beverly. And as a point guard, you ran a lot of pick and rolls. Its screen roll play is the very basis of offensive basketball. Just how much nuance do you think is involved? And I know, but I want to hear you a successful pick and roll and pick and pop game?
Okay, so this just to give you some context on how involved the pick and roll is. Jeff Van Gundy has 300 pages of how on both sides of the ball you effectively run the pick and roll.
Got to be kidding.
300 pages in his coaching book on how to deal with the pick and roll.
And how about pick and roll defense?
Oh, I mean,
about the same equal number of pages,
and
right?
I'll tell you this, this is why the Chris Pauls of the world are so highly valued, because it doesn't matter what scheme you throw at Chris. He comes off that pick and his eyes are up and he's surveying, and in the most split-second fashion, running through a series of reads and making the right decision every time.
So here's the most basic play in basketball, yet if you go a layer deeper, it's maybe the most complex play in basketball. How to play it, how to defend it.
I'll tell you, they say the best things in life are the simple things in life. Pick and roll is the NBA at its absolute definition.
Oh.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball, and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
It's Beasley on the wing. One of the topics, Doris, that's come up recently relates to the NBA scheduling, with all the talk of trying to delete these back-to-back games. Players don't want it. Their performance isn't good. A lot of them will sit and rest, which is kind of cheating the fan that pays a lot of money to go see a big star play, and then he's not going to play because it's the third and fourth nights.
Correct, and you and I have talked about this. You can shorten the exhibition season, Kevin, go from 10 to 12 to down to 3 to 4. I think that the teams will benefit from that. You can start the season just a little bit earlier. It's so crucial that the NBA product be as good as it should be, and the way to do that is to make sure 4 and 5 and back-to-backs are reduced to the greatest measure possible.
You don't run a championship horse day after day, night after night.
I'm not cracking the whip on you or anybody else.
But you play every other day? That is a horse you can ride. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Decker. Porzingis with the block. Outside Holiday. Porzingis passes to Rose. There's the pick. And it's Anthony again missing.
Good man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
I'll tell you what, though, he'll take that every time. That's a great look.
Beasley kicks to Decker. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Gordon. And it's blocked by O'Quinn.
Just such nice timing by O'Quinn on that block.
Outside, Porzingis. Wants to get it to Rose, and does. Out to Anthony. .116 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Used to be any contact at the rim, Doris, would result in a foul on the defender. But that has changed now with verticality in mind. What do you make of all this?
I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think the guy who did it best for a couple of years was Roy Hibbert when he played for Indiana, because, as you are entitled vertically to the space you create as a basketball player. So, Kevin, I love the challenge at the rim. I love that they allow these long, lean defenders to go up in the air vertically and contest. I love it.
That being said, I find very few things wrong with the changes that have been made over the last 5 or 7 years. How about you?
One of the things that's my favorite about the NBA is how proactive they are in making necessary changes that improve the game and equal the playing field. I love that about the NBA.
Good analysis. It's Beasley on the wing. Taken away by Holiday. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the feed to Carmelo. Outside Holiday. Rose sets the screen for Holiday. Stolen by Decker. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shooter for Houston, Sam Decker. At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And so it's New York with it. Here's Rose. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Joe. Nice win tonight. What do you take from this game going forward?
It's always good to win. Feels good. We fought hard tonight, and we just got to keep grinding, and get as many W's as possible.
Joe, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you so much. And with this game in the books, we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game. He was a veritable offensive juggernaut this evening. He ended with double figures in both points and assists, pretty much dominating at every turn. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
He had 5 3-pointers tonight, and that was a big factor in the win. And the D, they weren't giving him the shots. He was taking them on tight defense. Man, he kept moving, kept working, getting open. Great looks, great work ethic by our guy tonight.
Reminds me of myself. His field goal percentage was all the way up in the 60s. Not that I like talking about myself, but it was a very steady night for him. You don't shoot well without working hard, and he never stopped battling to get the best look possible. Smart, efficient basketball he was playing. Thanks for showing me.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. See you again soon.